Okay guys, so in a nutshell with me, Ina, siguro out of desperation to stay in Canada, out of desperation to have a job, lalo na sa mga panahon na ngayon na mahirap makahagilap ng trabaho. Meron talaga, no, unfortunately, sadly, mga tao na parang willing victims na rin, ng mga abusadong employers. Ang pasweldo daw, way below minimum wage, hindi na naawa. Diba? Talagang people taking advantage of temporary residents finding reasons to stay in Canada. Diba? Anyway, alam mo kung saan po sila nagkalat talaga? Sa social media. Especially on Twitter, no? On X rather. Ang dami dyan mga kwento kayo mahahanap. At marami daw po sa mga biktima, usually, mga international students, yung mga naghahanap ng part-time work. Ayan, sila ang paboritong abusuhin. Napakababa daw ng pasweldo. Mamaya I will tell you how much. Parang kalahati ng minimum wage ang iba. Imagine that, pero tinatanggap nila yan. Anyway, bago ko pakita sa inyo yung mga screen grabs na mga nakita ko na yan, let me share with you this report. Similar situation, pero ito talaga, no? Hotel owner in Manitoba charged with human. Okay, dahil ayun, nag-hire ng mga workers and paid them below what they agreed. Okay. At meron pang mga halong pag-threaten na ipapadeport. Yan, lagi nating naririnig yung ganyang kwento, diba? So ito nangyari, no? Manitoba hotel owners charged with trafficking employees who were underpaid and threatened with deportation. Okay. So kumuha pa talaga ng mga workers from India, galing pa talaga dun. And the usual story, pinaniwala na pagdating dito, magiging okay ang iyong trabaho, legal ang iyong trabaho. Yan, lahat na magaganda. Yan ang ipapangako sa inyo. Ngayon, nagpunta ngayon dito ang ilang mga workers. Diba? Ito rin, no? Similar doon sa napag-usapan natin kanina. These workers, underpaid, were forced to work long days and paid half minimum wage. Nakakaloka. Papakita ko sa inyo muna yung picture ng hotel. Baka familiar sa inyo, lalo na yung mga nandyan sa Manitoba. Yeah, this is the hotel. Does it look familiar? The Howard Johnson Hotel, located sa Trans-Canada Highway in, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Portage-la Prairie. Yeah. Sa may bandang, again, Manitoba po yan. Yung mga owners po niyan, charged with human trafficking. A couple, mag-asawa siguro. A couple who own a hotel in the rural municipality of Portage-la Prairie have been charged with human trafficking following months-long police investigation where 4 employees from India were reported to be underpaid. Ang working hours daw nila, 15-hour days, and again, threatened with deportation. They were charged with trafficking in persons and receiving material benefit from trafficking. Okay? And also, yung isa daw, kinasuhan din for withholding and destroying documents and uttering threats. Nag-umpisa daw ang investigasyon dito sa hotel noong February 9. Nung nakakuha ng tawag ang police doon sa Manitoba tungkol sa isang disturbance doon sa hotel kung nasan din nakatira yung mga employees. Sabi doon, nung nagresponde ngayon yung police, 2 female employees later came forward to report their situation to the police, and another woman and man were later also identified as victims. Yun. At doon napag-alaman ng working conditions ng mga empleyado. Sabi dito, they all came to Canada in good faith, believing they were going to work legally and be protected. Instead, they were threatened and forced to work for very little pay. Hindi sa dahil malikot ang aking isip. Sa totoo lang, sa dami ng mga ganitong storya, a small part of me is thinking, there could be instances wherein those who were being flown in from whatever country, medyo alam nila na akan nilang papasukin. Siguro, ay hindi 100% legal. Come on, let's be real, di ba? That is a possibility. I'm not saying that this is the case in this situation. No? Pero again, sa dami, no? Naririnig nila yung mga storya na yan. Maaring alam nila na, naku, delikado to, pero sige, go pa rin sila, no? What do you think? Okay. So sabi dito, all 4 employees were promised fair wages, affordable living, and legal work in Manitoba through having a LAMIA. Okay. 3 daw po doon sa mga empleyado, talagang nakakuha naman ng LAMIA, na-issuehan ng LAMIA. Pero, the thing is, the employer didn't meet the conditions outlined in the LAMIA kasi nga, hindi niya kino-comply. Halimbawa, yung tamang sweldo na nandoon sa kanilang kontrata. Okay. Tapos yung isang employee pala, ayun, hindi rin nakuhaan ng LAMIA. Ito na ang sumbong ng mga empleyado. Employees reported being paid roughly half of Manitoba's minimum hourly wage, and they faced threats of deportation and other intimidation tactics. In one instance daw, sabi nung isa, ayun, binawi, siguro passport ito, no? Their identification documents were withheld from them. Okay. Anong klaseng trabaho ang pinagawa daw sa kanila? Pretty much everything, according to this report. From working the front counter, the restaurant, to doing housekeeping and cleaning duties. Grabe, diba? For half the minimum wage? Oh my. One person was recruited through friends of family, while others got involved through word of mouth or advertisements online. Okay. So, ang length of stay nila as employees between 10 months to 1 year. Ayun na nga, no? So, nag-umpisa ang investigasyon ng police at yun, nag-lead to basically charges against the hotel owners. Sabi dito, no, which I truly believe talaga ito ang sitwasyon. Sabi daw ng police, there's a lot of apprehension about coming forward to the police when it comes to reporting situations like this, cases like this. Naku, kumukulog, no? Pasensya na kayo. Malakas ang ulan dito sa amin ngayon. Sabi dito, it is one of the most underreported crimes that we have. Of course, why am I not surprised? Because these usually involve illegal workers. Diba? Illegal workers. I hope talagang natutulungan yung mga tunay na dumating dito thinking that they were going to have legal jobs. Again, no, I can't help but think, alam naman, medyo malikot din ang isip natin. Minsan yung iba talaga sumusugal eh. Yung iba talaga sumusugal. Pero ang hirap nun, diba? Who would want to go through that sa totoo lang? Who would want to be in that situation? Siguro, only people who are very, very desperate na umalis dun sa kanilang kinalalagyan, kung saan man yun. Ngayon, ito na, puntahan natin yung sinasabi ko sa inyong nakita ko sa social media, no? Ayan, tignan nyo to. Indian student girls works, oh my, $7 to $10 per hour and a meal. Okay? In some Indian restaurants daw, mostly in Brampton. Yun ang kwento ng isang nag-post sa X. Sabi nitong isang RCIC na nag-comment, no? Nakalimutan pa daw banggitin. Walang tips yan. Tapos, constant abuse and predatory men lurking like vultures, sabi niya, no? And he says this is the daily reality for many Indian student girls in Brampton. Ano ba yan? Oh, same RCIC said, $100 a day for 15 hours of construction work daily in the GTA renovation industry. He claims this is happening and the workers are on a study permit. He says this isn't a job, it's slavery in broad daylight. Nako. Kaya alam mo, marami naghihintay din dyan sa pinangakong pagre-regularize, pagbibigay ng legal status sa mga construction workers na out of status. Okay, dati siguro they were here on valid work permits and then kung ano man ang nangyari, nawalan na sila ng status. Marami po mga construction workers undocumented here at ngayon naghihintay na matupad na mangyari na yung pinapangakong parang regularization sa kanila. Specifically, sa Greater Toronto area yan, ano. It's been months since that was announced. Okay, next one. Yan, ito rin, no. Same here in Calgary. They're paying only $12 for an hour to students. So you see, students, oh my gosh, narinig nyo yun ang lakas. Okay. So, students talaga, no? Easy victims, sadly. Sabi pa to nung isa, I knew one of my friends was working with an employer who is just paying $100 for 12 to 16 hours of work. Diba? Unfortunately, may mga kumakagat sa ganun. Diba? Mahirap siguro, hindi rin sila makahanap ng trabaho. Dapat talaga magawa ng paraan itong mga to. Anyway, kayo, meron ba kayong ganyang mga kwento rin? Put them down there in the comment section. Dito na po muna tayo magtatapos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!